college football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Monarchs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, teams are always trying to find a way to establish momentum early. I don't know if you could do it better than that, though, David. Opening play of the game, you hand it off, he takes it the distance to score a touchdown.
And who says you have to pass the football to create big plays on the ground? Simple play, execution great. Talk about setting the tone for a football game. Consider the message delivered for this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. On the run, it's Roach. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration and that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's James. There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted, number 19. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll send the back in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. DB's right up on the receivers. Running inside. It's Allen. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Give to the big fullback. Could be an alley. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Roach. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. It's a draw. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight. Makes the catch and he's free. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Past the 50, the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Falcons. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option look. Got enough for the first. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Monarchs have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without score. Touchdown, Monarchs! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Runs through a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Hines is back in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Monarchs want to move quickly. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch. He'll wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. And it's New Mexico State coming away with a blowout victory.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. Falcons now set to take over on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Big fullback's got it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the fullback. Got a little grass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Allen. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now on the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Go!
Give to the fullback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
The Falcons are marching down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running inside. It's Allen.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
One thing you know with this guy, the fullback is not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
22.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Check. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Goes to the option. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Might have a chance. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down at the 6 for the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Air Force!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roach. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Makes the grab, it's Roach. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Making side adjustments here.
Go, go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back open in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
This drive will open from the 15. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Fullback's got it. And he'll be brought down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Roach. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over.